like different murder stories. It's just interesting. Nothing crazy though.
Mm-hmm.
Talk
360 on the.
Oh, you into like this right here? 1619.
What have I heard that from?
It's really like eye opening. Just talks about like, I mean, slavery, all types of shit. Like
Yeah. I know. I'm about to say I know that number, right?
1619.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely good. There's only like eight episodes. By the time it's really interesting.
Let me check it out. It's funny. I found a website. I think it was like blackbusiness.com, and it was like a slew of black podcasts. I took a screenshot. I was going to check them out.
Yeah. It's a New York Times joint, and she had written this article and just did a podcast, like almost like each topics about certain things. Yeah. But it's really good how they did it.
And we are live. MoneyPot Podcast, episode 15. Wentz's defining moment. Moss Money here, and of course I got my right hand man with me, B.Diddy. What's up, boy?
What up, man? We here.
Yes, sir. Man, where the fuck is Steve at, man?
Man, where is Carl?
We need Steve here to defend Ben Simmons right now.
Oh my God, Ben gotta go.
Gotta go.
He's gotta go.
He's got to go after
$200
$200
million.
million.
His value continue to drop. We gotta get some. He's gonna get to the point where he ain't gonna be able to get nothing. He's gonna be on the roster with nothing to get for him.
Right.
So we gotta get him out of here, man. Get him while he's hot right now.
I'm done with Ben, man. I'm gonna let y'all boys talk about it.
There's nothing for you. All these little triple doubles and all, man, they don't do nothing for us. They ain't gonna win us no championships.
No, he's not.
We get down 10, 12, 13.
We need
18,
a bucket.
We gotta get a bucket. We looking around. Joel save us.
Right.
Doesn't make no sense, man.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta do Ben and be both of them. One of them? How about both?
I gotta go with Brett.
Oh God, I gotta get Ben out of here.
I gotta go with Brett.
I don't see any coach defining that.
They'll find somebody else can figure something out.
He's been the same player for 8 years. Why in his career? He has changed nothing.
I didn't see him back in college.
Same guy.
What was it? What was the team he was on?
LSU.
LSU. Yeah, I didn't see him in college.
This man ain't going to shoot a jump shot. Like literally, mentally, something ain't clicking in a game of basketball. That's like a quarterback not shooting, throwing a pass.
I've been said that from jump, but nobody want to listen to me. So, you know what I mean?
Get Ben out of here.
You know what I mean?
But Brett got to go too. Nice guy though. Nice man. He's a good guy. I like his kids. Kids, they're very good. He's a good man.
He's a good
guy.
Gotta go to. Then
yeah, he's a good man. Nothing personal.
Nothing personal. Just business.
Go.
Right. Get the fuck out, though.
Gotta go.
I want to thank everybody on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. Thank everybody for joining us on the late night, man. It's cold out there. So,
oh my God, it's cold.
So I appreciate you. Like, follow, comment. Make sure you keep following. Hoodies are in. I just got a call that the hoodies are in. So people who have ordered the hoodies, you will be getting those orders in right before holidays, right before Christmas. So we do have some left. Hopefully next week I'll bring in a couple, show some samples, see what you're going to do. Y'all can hit me up on MoneyPot Podcast or email me at moneypotpodcast@gmail.com. $40. $40 make you holler. So last week, homie, it's been a while since I've done this. We're going to run it back. Excuse me. So you went 2 for 2. I went 2 for 2. But I don't even want to talk about that. DJ, B.Diddy, Moss Money. We left money on the table, y'all.
Man.
That motherfucking parlay hit yesterday that we put together. 7-1 and splashed it with ease. It was New England money line. Easy. Seattle, straight up. Easy. Green Bay, it wasn't a bad sweat like some other teams, but covered, money line, easy.
Seattle was 6.
It was 6. Did they push?
That was a push.
That was a push?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then New Orleans money line, that was easy money. And the Bills with an easy win there too as well. 1.5. So with the push, it probably would have dropped down to probably 4.5, 5-1. Still profit though.
So go back. What was my record? 2-2.
Yeah.
Let's check that again.
You had the over in the KC no, you had a 3-team teaser.
Mm-hmm.
New England, Seattle, and then the over in the KC game, which didn't hit. It was like 23.
Over in the KC game.
Yeah, it was like 23-3.
It was what?
It was 23-3. It was like over 36.
And you know what though? And I didn't know it was on the snow.
Mm-hmm.
So I probably would have just so we know we're doing this obviously the day before, a couple days before the game. Certain things will change. I guess we probably should just put that out there online too, because I probably would not touch that total in that game because it was snowing. It's snowing pretty big. So, but okay, you're right.
Yeah, and then you had Buffalo, Navy hit.
Lock.
But then you had the over and then you went New England, Seattle game, and then you did the over in the Minnesota game, and that didn't hit either. So I want to. Do you know how many units you up? It's tough because we bet almost every day.
Yeah, I
right?
really capped my units because we're talking on this.
But I'm talking. I would. We got to do a better job of separating football from everything else, because you might lose in football, but then you go on that heater on soccer.
Yeah, we're catching.
You know what I mean?
No,
so,
I can't really give you
right.
I have to go back to my.
We say you even or up?
I would say I'm up for sure.
For sure up.
Yeah, I had like 2 to 3 bad weeks. And then over the last like 3 weeks, I've been running. Unless I jumped on like 2 soccer plays that killed me when I'm running like a soccer play. Right. I would say I'm up. Yeah, for sure. We'll definitely get on that.
Yeah, definitely. Good call,
Thank
DJ. So I got my schedule a little messed up here, man. I was a little off on my notes, but okay. We did a recap of the bet. DJ, first lock of the day. Let's go. Money. So it's a tough week every time when you get down to the end here. It's always a tough week because a lot of teams are packing it in. Some teams play with pride. Some teams got something to play for. Some teams are just, there. So I'm going lock of the week, first play. I'm going KC. I like KC here. They still got something to play for. If they win, and then Buffalo wins, which is a small chance, but if Buffalo wins, I think they sneak in for that first round bye. Because it would be I think it would be a 3-way tie between Buffalo, New England, and KC.
KC minus the 6?
Minus the 6 against Chicago. I think it's also a mismatch for their offense versus their defense. Chicago just came off a heartbreak loss in Green Bay, where they could have had a shot at least to tie the game at the end. Big tight end didn't lateral. I think this is a good spot for KC. Give me KC. I'm laying the points, minus 6.
I like that. I like that KC pick. It's a late game, so I can see how I'm doing throughout the rest of the day.
Yes, sir.
Before I touch that game, man, y'all ain't gonna like me this week. Man.
You starting it off with that?
Y'all ain't gonna like me this week.
You starting it? Don't start off with it.
Listen, I gotta start.
Just go after.
This is my number 1 lock.
Go after.
Okay. What you want me to do? Want me to get it out now?
Nah. Because I'm gonna lose followers right now.
We gonna skip that?
Yeah, let's skip that. We'll get there. We'll get there.
All right. So my second one was this. It was. It's a. I gotta do it now. I made it now.
God,
listen, man. Hey. Fly Eagles fly. Bird game. EAGLES. Eagles.
Just say it.
But if anybody know me,
just say it, motherfucker.
When it come down to green,
I just look. I had like 5 and I lost 3 already.
When it comes down to green, and I ain't talking about Kelly Green, I'm talking about that green that pays for things.
Oh, that Purple Haze too that came out. Medellin.
I did hear that Purple Haze.
Yeah, they heard that Purple Haze.
Medellin. Listen, man.
Tell the people, we here to win.
We here to win.
We're here to make
money. I'm going to say
to
put money on anybody. I know people going to disagree with me. The Cowboys is the play this week. I hate saying it. It don't even sound great coming out my mouth to talk about the Cowboys, but we talking money. We talking about betting.
Right.
I don't see how the Philadelphia Eagles can beat the Dallas Cowboys. Don't let all that hype about Dak Prescott, finger, shoulder, elbow, no, pinky, whatever it is. we have a bad matchup against the Dallas Cowboys. They've showed us that one time this year. We just don't match up well. Lane Johnson's not healthy. We're hurt across the board at the receiver position. You don't know what defense is going to show up. And with them now, as far as Dallas having to probably lean on a run game, and we haven't stopped Ezekiel Elliott yet. Meanwhile, we haven't beat Dallas since 2017.
Mm-hmm.
This may be our worst team going against this Dallas team. I can't see it happening.
Damn, you laying it on thick.
I put 3 units on the money line last week. That line fluctuated to 1.5 with all the Dak news, and somehow it just popped right back up to 2. I wonder why that is.
Right.
When the quarterback is supposed to be hurt, that line should have been almost at a pick.
Ain't nobody believe the bullshit that he wasn't gonna play. Everybody knows he's gonna
play or not. He's still hurt.
He was. You would have his arm would literally have to be off for him not
for
to
the
play.
line to move back up to 2.
Yeah.
Nah, man. If Carson Wentz was somehow nagging an injury, that line would have been at 4 to possibly 5.
Of course.
So this is what I'm saying. Get your money, because they giving you a short line. However you want to get it. You want a -2. You want a -1.5. You want the money line -135, -125. What I saw earlier.
This is your longest handicap of the year right here.
Get your money. It's going to be an upset here in Philadelphia for the fans that are hoping for this bum-ass team to go to the playoffs, which I'm thanking God we won't be going.
Damn, you have
Thank you. Let's get to next.
What Steve-O call you? Negative Nancy.
That's what he called me.
Negative
he
Nancy.
He told me yesterday, 2 days ago, because I'm a fan. Well, fan gets you hurt broke. Get your heart broke.
Right.
All right? So just be real when it comes down to certain things. Not bad. Dallas Cowboys, lock of the week.
Damn, that was pretty loud. There was a lot of energy behind that.
I believe it.
All right.
And I'm happy that line is right where it needs to be for me.
So we coming through the home stretch. This is a little segment when we talk about betting, when we talk about different types of bets, bankroll.
DJ like
that. Yeah. Bankroll, just different type of language we teach folks who are joining us for the first time and just watching the show and trying to understand betting and how to bet. So right now we're at week 15. You're coming down to the home stretch of the football season. And if you just specifically bet football, the question is, what do we do here? And my response to that is, once again, going back all the way to week 1, what was the first thing we talked about? Bankroll, 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 and scale, scale, scale. You look back at what you have in your bankroll. You take 1%, and that's your unit. You're betting. Now, some people bet just $100 and keep it. The cold line is $100 a unit. But you can also do a percentage of your bankroll to bet each game that you bet. It's so vital to manage and keep your bankroll not fluctuating, but keep your bankroll solid, keep your book solid, keep your books clean. I myself, just like I said, was a week ago, I had a crazy losing streak 3 weeks, ran up my bankroll. I'm done.
There you go.
You know what I mean? I'm done.
That's managing.
You know what I mean? And that's what I'm managing right now.
That's part of managing.
That's part of it. Now, I might bet some now because I look like I'm going to win my fantasy football.
Boom.
You know what I mean? So I got some little play money.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. Got a little play money to play with. But bankroll, 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 scale, scale, scale. Make sure you manage it well. Keep your books clean. I can't emphasize that enough. You don't want to play with house money. It's Christmas, goddammit, next week.
Facts.
Do not go spending Christmas money if you still got to go this weekend, man. Do not. Been there before.
Facts.
We've been there before. DJ, second quarter bet. Let's go. Money, 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 money. Second quarter bet. I'm going with the under in the Pittsburgh and Jets game. Last scores of the Pittsburgh games have been, they've scored 10 points, 23 points, 26, 7, 17. Jets against top defenses against the Pats, 33-0. Buffalo, 17-16. At the time, Philly was a top defense, 31-6. This is a dookie game, but Pittsburgh's still playing for a playoff spot, even though it doesn't seem likely. They're still playing. Shout out to Tomlin, too. He should get Coach of the Year. Real shit.
Doing a good job out there.
They don't put up numbers, I don't think. Give me the under 37. Pittsburgh and Jets locking in.
What's the weather going to be? It's going to be cold. I think it's going to be warm up this weekend, right?
It's probably going to be cold.
Pittsburgh, a little cold. A little chill.
A little chilly.
All right, we're going to go hit that college. You know, it's bowl season. Bowl season kicked off today. Well, I mean, officially bowl season.
A lot of people
kicked off today, and I hit today.
Yeah, Buffalo, right?
I hit today on
Buffalo. Yeah, everybody
yelling
was on
Buffalo today. Buffalo hit. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Buffalo. Shout out to Buffalo. So we're going to keep it going, man. I got one good play this weekend. Haven't really looked at all them games because a lot of the smaller bowl games, and you don't.
So hold on,
really
is it all of them this tomorrow?
No.
No.
It's gonna be for the next week. Yeah,
right.
So you got about 7 games on Saturday.
Anybody notable tomorrow?
We got Central Michigan, San Diego State, Liberty, Georgia Southern, SMU, Florida Atlantic, FIU, Arkansas State. You got Washington playing Boise in the Las Vegas Bowl, and then the game I'm going to cap right now for you is the UAB Appalachian State game. This might be as close to that Dallas Cowboy lock I was talking about for the first lock.
Okay.
Appalachian State minus 16.5 in the New Orleans Bowl is a lock. UAB is not a good team. The record shows that they're 9-4, but those are half those, or I want to say maybe like 80% of those wins are against teams that were under 500. 4 of those losses were teams that were pretty good teams.
Right.
Putting this Appalachian State team up against that, I think that are running on all cylinders. 16.5 is not enough for them guys. I would just buy a half a point just to get it to 16, maybe to 15.5, maybe.
Yeah.
But this is going to be an easy game for you guys. Last week, UAB got blown out by Florida Atlantic, 49-6. What do you think Appalachian State going to do to this team?
I'm about to say they can go too.
Who, Appalachian State?
Yeah.
They will.
Yeah.
They're going to go.
They're going to go.
Especially it's going to be the last game for the seniors. They're going to out here try to do what they got to do.
Right.
Statement game. UAB doesn't have it. Put your money on Florida Atlantic. Put them in every teaser. Put them in every parlay.
Hold on, is it Florida Atlantic or Appalachian State?
I'm sorry, on Appalachian State.
Okay.
Put your money on Appalachian State. Put your parlays on Appalachian State. Put your teasers on Appalachian State. Whatever you got to do with App State is.
What's their money line right now?
Money line is probably way too high. The line is 16.5.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to win.
Well, we're going back to the well to build the teaser at the end. So make sure start looking at your plays and you're thinking your locks.
App is there. I would go for it, guys.
Okay. I like it. DJ, halftime.
That was a bad one.
Yeah, that was a bad one.
Got a little cold or something.
Yeah, a little cough.
That movie, Uncut Gems, that looked good.
Oh, the John with Adam Sandler?
Mm-hmm.
They said he did his thing in that John.
Yeah, it looked good. You ain't seen him in a real film in a long time, too.
Yeah.
See that Star Wars?
Nah, you?
I'll probably go check it out this weekend. Something else I want to see, too. Jumanji.
I was just telling somebody that I ain't been to movies in fucking forever. Let's go. Third quarter bet.
Here comes the money. Money.
All right. 2-team teaser, 6.5 point. I'm going back to the well. I'm going back KC just to win the game.
Okay.
Other side. Give me Dallas.
Give him Dallas.
Give me Dallas. Unfortunately, we know we need a perfect game for the Birds to win this motherfucking game. It's not fair. It's not fair.
But he learned his lesson, ladies and gentlemen. But when he go against me and he's with the head-to-heads, pause.
Hold up, wait, hold, no.
DJ, let him know.
No.
The
head-to-heads have been kind of fairly. I'm pretty sure.
We gotta go back to this.
Yeah, we gotta go back. We gotta go back to the record. We gotta make that. We gotta put that up somewhere.
But I like that you're getting points. Though.
Yeah. So I got him at +5. And my handicap about this game, man, is just that we're gonna need a perfect game from the Birds.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people have been putting up that old ass when we beat them like 44-10 with the Dawkins and all that. That was a different team.
Facts.
It was a different situation. Similar, you can make the similarity that it was win and get in, but it was different. A different defense. We were healthy. Right. But this team is hurt, and on paper, right now, even before preseason probably, now, even when they're hurt, Dallas is just a better team. They have better skill positions. They're healthy. Dak is your only question mark, and Zeke is he's becoming an ego killer. Yeah. Of course he's a go. It wasn't. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I feel you. If Philly wins this game, it'll be a late field goal. In my opinion, you're getting Dallas. You're getting the better team plus the points. Point blank.
There you go. I agree.
2-team teaser. KC and the Cowgirls. Lock it in.
Let's stick with that teaser there, right? And we've been hitting on these teasers lately too, and we always throw at least one out there. I'm not the fan of doing teasers all the time, but sometimes it helps. 3-team teaser. I got Houston. We're going to get Houston there at +4. Baltimore, get them down to about a pick. And the Bills.
I think they're going to win straight. I think not Buffalo. The Ravens are just going to dog Cleveland.
I agree too. But just to be sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna be more trained.
The crazy thing is, man, they came out with a stat. They're 10 I think they're like 10-1 straight up and like 9-2 against the spread.
Yeah.
It's insane. It's
Stay on them. Yeah. I'm throwing them in there just to throw them in there because, like I said, it is be more. How much do be more really have to play for right now? They're dominating. Are we going to get some early rest for certain of these players?
I don't think so.
Doubt it, but you never know. You never know.
I don't.
It's a little tricky.
I don't think so. I think they're going to keep their foot on the gas because that's the way they play. You know what I mean? What benefit do they have to pull off the gas?
Just
to slow it up. You
know, you're getting right there. You're getting close.
I mean, they got the bye.
You already clinched. That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. Is one of them things like second half.
Has that ever worked for anybody?
Is RG3 coming into the game?
If they're up big, yeah.
You know what I mean? Is it one of those things? So is there? So anyway, either way, I like Baltimore, right? I think they, like you said, there's only one game they didn't really cover over the last couple of weeks, and that was
Yeah.
I think that was the
that's like 9-2 against the spread.
The San Fran game.
Yeah. They just won that game.
Yeah. So. All right, so we're going to Baltimore there. We're going to go to Bills. We're going to get Bills to 13 points. I really like the Bills this week.
I think Buffalo might fucking win.
I like the Bills this week. So I told y'all last week about the Bills and going to Pittsburgh. I said it. I said this is a lock.
Is it in Buffalo or is it in New England?
This is in New England. So it's tough to play in New England. But this Bills team got a little sour taste in their mouth because they should have 11 wins, I believe, versus 10 right now. Because they should have beat the Patriots.
The first time around. Right.
And they'll be looking at possibly winning that division. So this is a possibly division winning game here for Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
So I like Buffalo. If you give me 13 points, there's no way they're losing by 13 points. Patriots aren't putting that type of offense up. And defensively, Bills against the pass is top 5.
Facts. And Edelman's hurt.
And Edelman's right. And Edelman's.
I mean, he's playing, but he's
right.
he's not 100%.
So give me Buffalo with them points. I like that three team tease. Houston, Baltimore, and the Bills.
Lock it in.
Lock it in.
I can dig it. So you already know how all three of us feel about this Eagles-Cowboys game coming up. And the narrative has been for the last 4 weeks setting this up. We've heard it, like you said earlier before we came online, first take was down in Philly. Mm-hmm. It's probably the biggest story in sports right now is classic Cowboys-Eagles.
Right.
Dallas versus Philly, the Star versus the Birds. Explain to me how we can win this game. Or is it no shot?
No, I mean I think it's a rivalry game. It's always going to be a shot.
Right.
I just think things will have to go right. Greg Ward would have to play phenomenally like he's been playing.
Mm-hmm.
Carson Wentz with less errors, and then most importantly, we just gotta be coached the right way. Defensive line will have to stand up against this run. Linebackers going to have to play.
Yeah,
it's going to be run heavy, and I believe Dallas is sixth in the run game.
It's good versus good though. I think we're like fifth
against the run.
Yeah.
So
we're like top.
Dallas
I know we're top.
We're
top 5.
And really, we haven't really been talking about Zeke too much. You know what I mean? So it's like a sneaky good run team.
Yeah.
But I didn't think Zeke was having a great year until I started looking at the stats, and it's like,
what's he got, like 1,100 yards?
Yeah, it's like right around here. And,
yeah.
But either way, they kill us every year anyway. With our best defense, Zeke has always got 100 yards.
Facts.
We somehow have to stop the run. If we stop the run and force Dak to pass, and it sounds kind of strange because they're number 1 in passing, team total offense, or second in passing. But I think that was the idea we went into a couple weeks ago, right?
Right.
Force Dak to pass, and he lit us up for like damn near 400. So I don't know now. As I'm talking out loud, I don't know how we can win this game. But we gotta get lucky. Maybe a couple turnovers.
Right.
Maybe Dak.
I've heard this before. Do you think turnovers are lucky? Do you think so?
I mean, the ball has to bounce. Yeah, the ball has to bounce your way. I mean, comes down to what are you talking about?
I'm like an interception or a forced fumble. Somebody actually like Peanut from Chicago. He was great at punching out the ball.
Yeah.
Is that luck, or is that just a skill? Or like Asante Samuel, he was a hawk. He was a ball hawk. He was just had a knack for the ball.
Right, but what I mean by like. That's true.
Yeah, I mean that's true. But are we calling that skill or luck?
Well, I mean, it's not just the turnovers. I think it's where the turnover will happen. Are they marching down the field and we get a turnover to stop the momentum?
Right.
Are we in our own 20 and 30 and we somehow turn the ball over? And we just have to get lucky where we're in the right place at the right time.
Right.
To get to those points that we're going to need. Right.
Mm-hmm.
We need Doug to play and coach you need Doug to coach a great game here. There's already enough pressure on Carson Wentz right now. You're saying this is Carson Wentz's career game. So the pressure is on Carson.
This is a legacy game for me, in my opinion, for him.
And I'm not putting it on Carson because I think their Cowboys are a better team. If he wins this game, this will be a legacy game for him.
So let me ask you.
Losing it to me.
Let me ask you this, because we've been here with Donnie, right? When this team hasn't been that good. So why does Wentz get the pass that it's not on Wentz when we've always put it on Donnie to win when we needed Donnie to win? Because if I look at this offense that they have now, even though they're hurt, to me it's very comparable to what Donnie had. Because Donnie didn't have a lot. I would argue they have more offensive skill power on this team right now than they did in some of Donnie's better years. I think Sanders. It's hard to say Sanders and Westbrook cancel each other.
Did we really put it on Donnie though?
Absolutely. Are you serious?
What do you know Donnie to have though? Like I don't look at Donnie like any Cowboy lost his legacy. Like I look at Donnie going to X amount of NFC Championship games and X amount of.
But we put it on Donnie.
X amount of playoffs.
But we put it on Donnie to win the game.
Right, to win the game.
Right. So why aren't we not doing the same thing with Wentz here? But that's still Donnie. Is that not the same thing we saw with Donnie, Todd Pinkston, the Freddie Mitchells of the world?
Yeah, but we called that out when it happened, though. But we didn't.
We still call it out.
We also called Donnie for the ground balls thrown.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like
the bad
if
decisions.
Carson has a bad game, then yeah, you're gonna highlight that. But I can't put this game on Carson. Okay, let's go through this right here. Let's go through it. Can we go through it, please, real quick?
Go ahead.
Let's go through it because we're gonna go through this really quickly because I know we're talking Eagles. Let's look at since Dallas. Right? Since October 13th when we played Minnesota and got mopped.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The next week was Dallas week. And we got the
smoked.
We're going to go down there and win the football game. Right? Remember that? Coach Peterson said that?
Yes, sir.
Guaranteed to win. And your team came out flat as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't show up and got embarrassed. 37-10.
Smoked.
I think it was 30. It was we only had 3 points for a while, right? Got a last minute touchdown?
Yeah.
Right. So really we're getting our ass whipped.
Right.
They laughed at us out the building.
Yeah.
Go to Buffalo and win in Buffalo. I.e., we ran the ball. What I've been saying all year. We ran the ball in Buffalo. We ran the ball in Green Bay. And we won those games.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Green Bay.
We ran the ball. Yeah. And we tried to give the game up. We tried. We said, Aaron, here. And if it wasn't for Maddox's injury that stalled for like 20 minutes, and then we get lucky with that timely interception, we would lose that game. There's no way we're winning that game.
Yeah.
Facts. All right. Chicago, they're
not good.
Yeah, like they were where they were. So we beat Chicago. New England comes here. We battle. We lose. Huh?
We should have won that game.
Right. Yeah. Battle. We lose.
Yeah.
Seattle, maybe same thing. I feel like Seattle always had control of that game.
Yeah, we had a chance.
But we had a chance
to win that
right?
game. Yeah.
Two good teams. Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
And then this is what we do after that. You asked me that same week, well, what do we got to do to go down there in Miami to win? And it was like, we were kind of like, I don't know, just show up maybe. But I'm thinking in my head, like, this Eagles team has showed me nothing.
You didn't like that game.
I said this team shows me nothing that we can't go down there and lose.
Yeah.
And we go down there and lose. Up 28-14 in the second half, going in the third quarter, I think close to midway in the third quarter, we ran the ball 8 times. How is that even possible?
It was probably one of the worst losses I've ever seen. Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
So we lose to the Miami Dolphins that had 1 win at that time.
Yeah.
1 win. We go into damn near prayer mode against New York Giants.
Mm-hmm. Win that.
And get lucky in overtime and win. Some of the best I've seen Carson Wentz down the stretch. I got to give him credit for that.
Right. He showed up in that game.
Same thing happens in Washington.
Yep.
So you're talking about 3 straight terrible teams. We lost to the worst team.
Yeah.
Struggled against the second or third worst team.
Mm-hmm.
And barely beat the third worst team.
Right.
And we're gonna beat the Dallas Cowboys.
I was just talking about Wentz.
And we're worse. And we're worse off than we were before as far as our health. So we're down there with our best O lineman possibly.
No, he's the best O lineman.
Okay. I'm saying our best O lineman possibly not playing.
He might be the best offensive player.
Right. We have no receivers. Thank God Greg Ward showed up, or we're losing. If Greg Ward don't show up and Boston Scott don't show up, we're losing against the Giants.
Probably.
If Greg Ward don't show up, we're losing against the Washington Redskins.
Probably.
And this game don't even make a fucking difference. Right? So save me the agony, and let's just get past this week. Because what's going to happen is we're going to fuck around, beat the Dallas Cowboys, and fucking around lose to the Giants.
Yeah.
That will be what we would do.
Yeah, it would be so Eagles.
Right.
It would be so
this team,
Eagles.
That's exactly what we would do.
Right.
Giants would show up that week.
Right.
Oh, we're spoiling these motherfuckers.
Right.
They ain't shit.
Right. Is that here or is that in New York?
That's in New York. We was here. And remember, they were booing them.
Yeah.
17-3 at half?
Yeah.
Boo. Get the fuck out of here.
Right.
Bums. Come on, man. This team...
I
don't see
everything you ran through. I agree with, but it goes back to the question: how do we not put this on Wentz? Is where
I don't put it on Wentz because this team is just not. That too. Like if it's Wentz that we're losing, then yeah. If it's like you just saying that we just don't have enough out there, I can't put it on Wentz.
I just
can't put it on Wentz.
I just can't agree with it because Donnie's been there. Donnie's been in the spot when we've always known that he hasn't had enough from an offensive standpoint. Why is it unfair? We were unfair to Donnie. Oh yeah, he's always had. He's never been highly regarded in this city like he should be.
I mean, I think.
Because I think offensively Wentz has enough. I think with the two tight ends and the running back, he had. I mean, outside of the scheme Belichick runs, outside of obviously you have Tom back there in his prime, but from a personnel standpoint, to me it's comparable to what New England had when they had Hernandez and Gronk running.
But the key I think we're missing from the Donnie era to this era is that it's very very difficult to prove because Doug Peterson got us to the championship, and we're going to be fighting this every time. Doug Peterson got us to a championship, so he's put to this situation where his flaws don't matter. We are in this situation at 7-7 now because of Doug Peterson, including those injuries, right? Timely injuries.
Yeah.
But he hasn't helped himself in preparing this team to be put in the best position to win.
Right.
It started in Atlanta. We lose in the first quarter your top two receivers.
Okay.
And we threw the ball damn near 50 times.
Yeah,
Explain it to me.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is that these are wins, and then what happens? We both played.
Right.
There's no way I'm not looking at like, Coach, what's going on? There's no way I'm in Miami and I'm like, Coach, as an old lineman, Coach, run the fucking ball.
Right.
Yo, run this shit.
Yeah.
There's no way.
But see, they have so much because he got him to the championship. Right. So it's you trust the scheme.
No,
you trust the
scheme
call.
is trash. And that's true.
Yeah,
Frank Wright is gone. Diakio is gone. Yeah. You're absolutely right.
They run no RPO. A little bit. Nothing.
This is why we are where we are. That's why I feel like I can't put it all on Carson. Because your coach ain't putting you in the best position.
Right.
That's what it is. He's not putting you in the best position to win.
Right.
And it's very difficult to say that because then people say, well, Doug won us the Super Bowl. He did it with Nick Foles. And then we want to blame Carson Wentz for all the flaws. But who's putting him out there in these type of situations? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
Get your team prepared. How do your team not prepare to go to Dallas and play and get mopped like that? How? How your team go in halftime up 28-13 against the worst team in the NFL, and you allow 30-plus points up against the worst, that's a team that hasn't scored 13? This is all coaching. We allowed 3 straight trick plays, 3 straight in a row.
Guarantee they run one.
Terrible coaching.
They'll run one in Dallas. Guarantee.
Yeah, I don't know if they need to.
Yeah, they probably won't. I feel you.
Sorry, I mean to run on, but
no, we good. I think we hit on everything, and I think you brought some keys to the game about how we can beat them, and I agree. I think we need to hit Dak if playing. Actually, no, we are D-line brothers. We played in an All-Star game together.
Mm-hmm.
So, you smell blood in the water. If you know your opponent's hurt, you smell blood in the water. They have to hit him. Obviously, keep it in the rules. But if I got a chance to put him on the ground, I'm hitting him as much as I can to disrupt any rhythm, to disrupt his comfort. He's going to be on some painkillers and stuff coming in. Make sure that arm is warmed up and feeling good.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I can, I'm nagging on him. I smell blood in the water. I think that is the key to the game. The defensive line is controlling the line of scrimmage, whether, like you said, be against the run or getting hits on the quarterback.
Right.
If they can get hits on the quarterback, force them to run the ball, I'm okay with them running Zeke against us. And even if Zeke gets successful and they are able to get splash plays, 7, 8 chunk yards, I'm okay with that. But I cannot let Dak beat me if Dak's hurt.
I always say like this team. I know we're 7-7, both 7-7, right? Some games the Dallas didn't show up. Obviously, a lot of games we didn't show up or finish. I just look at this. When I really look at this game, and this is my honest analysis of this game, is I just feel like we're outmatched at certain positions in their key positions. Like it just sometimes you just have bad matchups.
Yeah,
right?
we do. Yeah.
Like when you look at that linebacker crew, they're so fast, right? So that whole Miles Sanders getting out there, just little sweet routes and all that stuff, it ain't gonna work. It ain't.
Right.
Them defensive ends on against a old Jason Peters and a hurt Lane Johnson now.
Right.
They're gonna get there.
I don't know if you think he's gonna play. Would you? Let me ask you this: would you, if he's 70%, you rolling the dice?
Well, I mean, what's the worst gonna happen?
He get hurt and then he won't play for if they make it to the playoffs. But we don't. Do we want to see this team in the playoffs?
We gotta. I mean, but either way, we gotta win this game to get in the playoffs.
Right. Right.
So I mean, if I'm gambling, he has to play. I can't gamble that he's gonna get hurt and then just
Right. Right.
But either way, it just. I just feel like it's a matchup problem.
Cool. Damn, DJ left without. We got the fourth quarter bet coming up.
We go right to it. Here come the money.
money.
Here comes the money.
So we got to build this parlay. Last week we hit the parlay, y'all. We left money on the table. I think it probably would have been 5-1. 1 unit would have got you 5 units, would have got you paid. So the formula is still the same for the fourth quarter bet. The formula is still the same. 3 money line favorites, 1 to cover, and a dog. DJ, we sung the fourth quarter music without you. But you can turn it on because it was terrible.
We tried.
Money.
Ding, ding.
All right, DJ. Like I was saying, we're following the same formula from the parlay that we hit last week. Somebody got to play this motherfucker this week. All right? One of us got to play because we left money on the table. All right? So the formula is 3 money line bets, one to cover, and then we need a dog. Whether it's money, preferably money line dog. All right. So I'm going to go first. I don't like anything on Saturday per se. I'm going with my first money line bet. I'm going with Atlanta.
Oh my God, how do you start with that? Oh. With the money line?
Money line. I kind of like Atlanta here. Damn, that line is. I didn't even know that's Cincy line. That's crazy. It was like -2 Miami, and now it went Cincy. It swung. See, like I'm looking at all these plays. I don't like. I mean, I think the Steelers win here, but I'm not betting money on the Steelers. I just don't like their offense.
The Jets
to win the game. The underdog I like the most to win the game is the Packers. I think the Packers might go in there and beat Minnesota. I can't see Minnesota going undefeated this year at home. They're going to lose to the Packers or Chicago, one of the two.
How important is this game to Minnesota?
It's huge. It's huge.
But Green Bay already clinched playoffs.
Yeah, but they need the Vikings need this to stay in the wild card.
The Vikings need this to stay in the wild card.
They need this to stay in the wild card.
Yeah, I couldn't go Green Bay there. Like you're at home, everything to play for. I mean maybe the +5 you could go, but I can't see them.
But Green Bay needs to win still, because New Orleans 11-3, Seattle's 11-3. San Fran's 11-3.
Yeah, but they clinched though.
Yeah, but you want home field.
I mean, yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
I get you. But
yeah, you want home field.
Minnesota needs to get in. Minnesota's what's Minnesota's record?
10-4.
Looking out. looking outside. Like that's a tough pill to swallow.
No Dalvin Cook. Dalvin's a huge.
I seen the other dude is like just they. I mean,
what? You gonna say the other dude is just as what?
Saying the way the way he be,
Okay.
I'm saying that I think.
All right, well, hold on. Let's step back. Do we agree with the Atlanta pick, or you don't like it?
As money line.
Money line.
Rock out with it.
Okay.
Is Calvin Ridley back?
I don't know.
Yeah, rock with it.
All right, next. Give me one. B.Diddy.
I'm gonna tell you where I like here, man.
Money line.
This is a money line play.
This is a money line play.
I didn't want a money line play. Money line play. Let's go Baltimore.
All right. Let's see. I'm gonna log in and see what this thing run like.
I'm rocking it. So you got that. I'm writing it down now. What is it? So you got.
Let's do it on FanDuel. You got it on FanDuel? What you got on? Okay, same thing. You got yeah. What is the money line on the Ravens? You said Ravens, right?
Mm-hmm. Four.
Okay. We'll take it. What you got for me, DJ? Give me one. Money line.
Not on the money line. Not used. I got Houston on a spread. So I rather save the money line.
You got Houston just to cover.
Mm-hmm. I think that's gonna be a big cover. I think Houston goes there. They got a lot to play for. Whatchamacall's back.
Who?
Fuller's back.
Oh, okay.
And then Tampa Bay's out. Both their receivers. Chris Godwin's out, and and Mike Evans is out.
What's Seattle's?
Yeah, money's nice. It's $4.25, about $4 something, right?
All right, we'll take it.
I like that.
We'll take it. Okay, so we got Seattle money line, we got Atlanta money line, we have Baltimore money line, and then we all agree Houston to cover.
Mm-hmm. That line's about to move up too, so it's telling me something.
Yeah, Houston to cover. You cool? All right, dog of the week. We need a dog to win outright.
Outright win?
Outright win.
Dog? My live dogs, for me, my live dogs is Buffalo. I know it sounds crazy. It's a hard risk at New England. That's a 245 plus line.
I don't hate it either, but it's tough, man.
I know it's tough.
So all right. So Bills is one.
Let's put it in here. See what it says. What is it with that Bills? So 10-1.
10-1.
Almost 11-1 with the Bills. Okay, let's take Bills out.
The only other one that I see I see two that I like. I see Titans, but it's hard to go against Drew right now.
But why is that line so short? You know what I'm saying? Like, why isn't?
Because the Titans, it's a must-win game for Tennessee.
Yeah.
And New Orleans is going outside in the grass. Yeah. So Tennessee or Oakland.
Does the Raiders bounce back somehow?
Oakland. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Do they bounce back from that terrible? Is that still a home game? Is that?
No. L.A.
I know, but is that still like I said? The Chargers have no home field,
and you know they're gonna travel.
Yeah, Oakland's gonna travel.
They should have won that game last week.
Yeah, they got smoked.
Refs fucked that up too, though.
Yeah, because the Chargers are trash.
That's why. So Oakland or Houston, where do we trust there?
No, not Houston. We already have Houston.
I'm sorry, Oakland or Buffalo.
Oakland
and what's the
Buffalo.
line for if you put Oakland in there too? What is it? What was about the same, right? 10-1.
That's probably the same.
So almost 12-1. So Buffalo or Oakland, man. Why are they a touchdown? Really?
Who?
Oakland? Really a touchdown?
That's what I'm saying.
Man. So what if you just put in Oakland for the spread?
It's probably like 8-1. 6-1.
Yeah, so we need that, right? Let me look at the. Oh, that's why, because whatchamacall's out, right? The running back, Josh Jacobs is out.
Oh, he's out.
That's huge. That's a huge piece. Josh Jacobs is out. I do remember that.
Damn, he played last week. What the fuck?
Yeah, he got hurt.
Buffalo then.
Shoulder.
I'll live with Buffalo.
I think Buffalo's a live dog.
Yeah, I'll live with Buffalo. All right,
10-1.
Yeah, 10-1. So here we go, y'all. We'll run it back. We have money line. We have money line Ravens, money line Atlanta, money line. Who was our third one? Seattle. Then we have Houston just to cover, and our dog is Buffalo money line to win outright. I'll go with that. Buffalo's a good team and they're well coached. I'll live with them. Yeah. I'll live with them live. I don't mind that at all.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but the problem is so is Buffalo's. Buffalo's offense is going to struggle. They need Allen big with his legs to win this game. They're going to need him big in this game.
What was the teams? Oh, Seattle. Who was the teams again?
We got Seattle money line. We have Baltimore money line, Atlanta money line, Houston -3, and Buffalo to win the game.
11-0. I got 11-1.
About the same. About the same. I don't see. I think I for whatever reason Atlanta's playing well. There's a reason why that line is 7. So, I like it. Make sure y'all boys lock that in, man. Lock it in. When I get back, I'm putting money on DraftKings and I'm locking it in. Because we're not leaving money on the goddamn field no more.
Did we? And we did 3 money lines versus 2 money lines?
Yeah, we did 3
money lines, 2 spreads.
Nah.
And then, gotcha. All right.
Yeah. We did the spread. The money line for Buffalo was it didn't make no sense. It was plus 105. So we just took the better of the deal with the plus 1.5.
Who wins this Giants game? Giants-Washington game?
The Giants probably.
Oh, Daniel Jones is back, right?
Jones is back. Even though I think that's a downgrade, I would have stayed with Eli and let him run off into the sunset. But you know what it is.
What, with 2 L's?
Yeah, with 2 L's. Why not?
And then, or leave his legacy after he beat the Eagles for week 16.
That would be terrible. All right, y'all. One more time. Parlay. We hit it last week. We're going right back. I like this play. Moneyline Ravens. Moneyline Atlanta. Moneyline Seattle. Houston -3 and Buffalo moneyline. Lock it in 10-1, man. B.Diddy, DJ, Moss Money. We out of here.
We out.